welcome to Should I Buy This Game? My name is Christine and this is the December update. In this video, I will be sharing my November game stats. I will be sharing some board gaming news with you. I have my top 10 November new releases and what is hot on Kickstarter. So let's get started. And first up is I am going to start with our November game stats. Now, November was a busy month for us, and so our stats are a little lower this month. We only played a total of 29 games. Of those 29 games, 11 of them were unique games, and of that, 10 were new to us games. So we still had new games that we are playing, and so we could share them with you. Now, our most played game was Flower Fields. It's a quick little tile placement game, and I was able to play it solo a few times, and that's why it sort of made it up to the top. However, I think my favorite game I played was the White Castle Matcha expansion, because I love White Castle, and the Matcha expansion just gives you an extra level of strategy and 3 extra plays, which makes the game even that much better. So now for a few news items. First off, we'll start with the channel. I hope you've all been enjoying the holiday gift giving videos. We have one more to post on Wednesday, and that will be the end of that series. So hopefully it gives you a lot of gift ideas. Now, the other thing, talking about the holidays, is our channel is actually going to take a little holiday between December 23rd and the 31st. I won't be posting any videos, so we can spend time just doing family stuff and that. So just so you know, there won't be any videos from the last one will go up December 20th and the next one hopefully on January the 1st. Next up, big news is this weekend it's finally PAX Unplugged, and we will be heading out on Thursday, and the convention runs Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Our goal is to film a ton of videos, and my plan is hopefully to post about 10 videos a day. So even though you're going to be missing a week at the end of the month, you're going to have a lot of videos to watch if all goes well. So yeah, we're planning to hopefully post about 10 videos a day, and that way it gives you a chance to check out all the videos and not just maybe ones you've heard of. When I go to conventions, I really like to try and find some of those smaller publishers or maybe some games that look interesting but doesn't have a lot of press. So that way you can learn about some other publishers and not just all the really big publishers that we all know about. Another piece of news, if you are a fan of Calico, they have made The Quilts and Cats of Calico, and it's coming to the Switch on December the 18th. So that could be a fun game to check out if you're a fan of playing Calico. The board game, it's now going to be a Switch game. And my final little piece of news, if you live in Toronto or are visiting Toronto, 401 Games has moved from Yonge and Bloor down to Yonge and College at 431 Yonge Street. It's closer to the Eaton Centre if you're shopping there, and it's easy to go over. We visited. It's a nice large space, and downstairs they even have an event space. So hopefully they hold a lot of like trading card game events, but maybe now they'll hold some board game events. That'd be nice too. So now for my top 10 picks for new releases in November. And coming in at number 10 is Canopy Evergreen. This was on my list for my anticipated games at Gen Con, so I was excited to get it. However, I still haven't played it yet, but I am excited still to rip it open and play that game. Number 9, we have Flower Fields. I had mentioned this game was one of our most played last month. And this is a little game, sort of like Patchwork in the sense where you go around a circle of pieces and you get pieces to add to your board. Then you add bees, and depending on how many bees and how many areas you have in your pieces, depends on your scoring. And it's a fun little game that we will be showing in a future video. Number 8, we have Intarsia. And in this game, you are building a floor of a cafe with different tiles. And I was really looking forward to this game, but now that I've played it, I'm sort of on the edge still. I need to play it a bit more. And again, there will be a video coming. Number 7 is Middle Ages. This is a game I was able to pick up. And it's sort of a fun game. You're building a little medieval village with all different themes, and you're picking tiles with your opponents. Number 6, we have Forest Shuffle, Woodland Edge. You know I love Forest Shuffle, so whenever there's a new expansion coming out to add more cards to the game, I'm all for that. Number 5 is an Obsession character expansion and metal coins. So I just ordered this the other day. I'm excited to get it. We love playing Obsession, and to have more characters to add to the game I think will be a lot of fun. Number 4, we have Civolution. It's the new game from Stefan Feld, and this is a game that just got on my radar recently. I managed to pick a copy up, or order a copy. I haven't received it yet. Before it sold out, because 2 of the 3 places I shopped, it was already sold out. This is like it looks like a really heavy game that has a bit of a learning curve, but everybody, all the reviews I've heard about it, really enjoyed the game. So this is the perfect time of year to get these games, these heavier games, since we'll have more time to play them and check them out. Then at number 3, we have Datashi, and I bought this a few weeks ago, and we still haven't had a chance to play it because, again, it is another heavier game that we really want to have an evening to sit down and really dig into it and learn the rules. Number 2 is White Castle Matcha expansion. I mentioned that as one of my favorite games I played. As I said, I love the White Castle, and the expansion just adds a bit more gameplay and strategy. And number 1, I put Fromage. I was excited to finally be able to play this game. I've played it solo and 2 and 3 players already. We will be doing a video soon about it. And it's only like a half-hour game because everybody plays at the same time. But it's just a really fun game to play. And those are my top 10 picks of new releases from November. Now I am going to talk about what is hot on Kickstarter. And what is hot, I noticed, is that a lot of games have ended. So I only have 4 games on this list. I guess this is the time of year where people are resetting. So the first game is called Layers. It ends on December 5th. So if you want this one, you have to act quick. It is craft a cunning lair and escape your rivals. Map your way through monsters, traps, and treasures in this brisk dungeon diving duel. It's brought to you by Kids Table Board Gaming, who made like Maple Valley, Cafe Barras, Dice Veggies. So you know it's going to be a fun game for the whole family. And we filmed a video of this at Gen Con in our first look area, or first look videos. And I will post the link below if you want to see the little video of Layers. Next up, we have Storyfold Wild Woods. This ends on December the 6th. It is a solo narrative adventure game with dynamic card play, beautiful visuals, and a haunting story. And this is by Open Owl Studios, which is the studio that brought you Mythwind. Next, we have Tripped. This ends on December the 7th. It's a race across North America with a twist. Sprint to 6 cities and back and get back home first. But watch your step because you are going to get tripped. It's the name of the game. And it's a game where you're trying to you use roads, planes, trains, boats as you make your way around different cities. It looks sort of interesting and you can check it out. And finally, for the 3rd time, is Knitting Circle. Knitting Circle is finally coming to an end on December 14th. And it is a brand new puzzly tile-laying calico game of knitting with kitties from the team that brought you Calico, Cascadia, and Verdant. And so this has been on Kickstarter for like 2 months. If you're not one of the almost 7,000 people that backed it, you still can be. And that campaign ends on December 14th. And that's what I've got for you this month. As I said, PAX is coming. You want to stay tuned for all those videos. And otherwise, I hope you have a great month and a very happy holiday and a happy new year.